Okay, this is why I gotta post the video because I'm telling you, that shit is hysterically funny to me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's so fucking funny. You not read all that shit. If you're really reading that shit and not laugh, I mean, come on, that was hysterical. Those sex drive. Okay, well, anyway, seriously, because I hate talk to text. It pisses me off so bad. So yeah, I used to have a problem with women. That was the worst drug ever. I mean, dude, yeah, I had a problem with crack. Yeah, I've had a problem with, I still have a problem with cigarettes. That one's the worst. I'll never give up. But yeah, I can give up those drugs easy compared to, chicks were mad hard. Oh my God, it twisted me in knots like to nobody's business. But now I'm back into it and my mind is just settled off and all that shit where you might hurt my heart for a while, but you're not going to bring me down. Because ultimately, I don't care who dies or who does what. Loves you, don't loves you, whatever. I'm going to be happy either way. I mean, it doesn't really sound very happy, does it? Or very content. But that's just kind of ranting about it. When I sit down and go, I'm fine, and more than fine. Actually, that was the whole thing I found in meditation where that's where I was telling somebody else that. No, seriously, I sat down and sitting there, your eyes closed. And you're in right concentration where, well, this is the Buddhist, where you focus on the breath and the comfortable feelings you get and try to spread around all that. Naturally, don't force it and all this. Try to maintain whole body awareness. That's, so you're focusing on the form of the body, the form itself, rather than the senses of, what looking around. That's why you close your eyes. You don't want to look. Of course, looking around is the biggest distraction. You want to cut it all off. You're attenuating the reliance of the mind to find happiness in the senses and the sensual realms of the five senses and your ideas most importantly, because as the monk Thanissaro Bhikkhu so astutely points out, and not like the only one, a bunch of them do, they all do if they're Buddhists, that the hang up on the senses, there's not much pleasure. I noticed about life a long time ago. I'm like, this eating crap we gotta do, for instance. I'm like, oh my God, it's such a chore, it's so fucking annoying. And I was right. I mean, maybe a little depressive about it, but not really. Because actually he brings out this certain point. Let's say you're gonna go to dinner and you want a prime rib dinner and you think how great it is. Some people spend all day fantasizing how wonderful it's gonna be, so they're enjoying it that way. And all this and that, and they drive to the restaurant, and they do their whole thing, and finally they get there and they eat it. And how long is the actual eating of the prime rib you're tasting it last? Compared to all the, and then afterwards you talk about how great it was, blah, blah, blah. So 90+% of your enjoyment of a steak dinner was you're fantasizing about what it's gonna be like to have a steak dinner versus actually doing it. Like sex. Oh my God, this would be so great when I fuck this person. You're enjoying all this shit. Sex, especially if you're pathetic, lasts like what, 10 minutes for some pathetic losers. I mean, me. Wow, we're talking more like half hour, 45 minutes, more like. And then give me a second run right through that, we're talking an hour. But we don't get into that. Oh, shit. But yeah, whatever. But you can spend, oh my God, there's one guy, I'm going to say how fucking, would jerk off all fucking day long, like straight, like 8 hours. And what the fuck are you doing, for starters? Well, whatever. I don't know. I remember that with a wife because, oh my God, even though she had multiple orgasms, you think they'd be all about that, right? Because every time you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even, which should tell you that I'm pretty good, but, or whatever. Or at least that we were good together, let's put it that way. Because I always thought it was easy to hit the buttons. Because if you just, what the fuck, who cares, the video. But seriously, if you learn a woman, really learn her body and what she like, and really paying attention, you'll figure that shit out. That's why I'm not worried. Oh yeah, I've been sex for 20 years, you'll suck it. Yeah, maybe the first couple times. And you would anyway. The first should not be the best, because you better get good at it like as time goes on. Just like you pick up a new instrument, or a new guitar. Maybe you're good at guitar and you pick up a different guitar and play stuff. You go, oh well, I should just immediately be as awesome as I ever was on the one I was totally used to. No. Why would you? Why? How could you?